Have you ever felt like there is a higher, more energetically aligned version of yourself that is hiding within from years of childhood programming and conditioning? But even with this version of yourself locked away inside, you can feel its presence coming up into the surface. You can feel it in your gut, and you can feel it in your heart. Maybe this new version of you is just waiting for the right time to surface, the right time to shine. But when will that time come? Well, I've been there before too. And I know how it can feel to bring out this new version of yourself, to get past all the childhood programming and conditioning, and to fight through the layers of fear that guard this new version of you that is waiting to be seen by the world. Today in this video, I'm going to share 3 truths that have helped me personally become empathetically and unapologetically myself in my own life and stay that way. All right, truth number 1. You're not supposed to be for everybody. Growing up in my own life, I had switched schools maybe 10 to 15 times as a child in a military family. Not only that, I was born differently, physically differently with Poland syndrome. I talk about it a lot on my channel. Born with a smaller hand, a missing one pec muscle, and I was physically different to the naked eye. And growing up as a kid, I always felt like I needed to blend in and people please, to be accepted by the crowd, to be accepted by the classroom, to be accepted by the classmates. Lots of this is inner child healing right here, so really listen up. As a kid switching schools, I always feared the worst. Not being able to make friends, being outcasted, people judging me, people thinking I'm weird, and it brought on this immense fear within. This immense fear which was programmed from my inner child, programmed into my inner child to say, stay small, shrink, adapt, be a chameleon, blend in with the crowd. It's going to keep you safe. It's going to keep you accepted by everyone else by blending in. And through this process, again and again and again, it can program you as a child, especially in adulthood, to blend in, conform, stay small, shapeshift, and adapt to the external environment. It doesn't matter what you're feeling within, it's what everyone else sees. This is the quickest way to lose your true self within. With this truth, the goal isn't to be liked by everyone. The goal is to be unapologetically yourself, to be the real you, to attract your tribe, to attract your people. Here's a quick, short mantra for this one. I would rather be rejected for being myself than be accepted for someone I'm not. Moving into truth number 2, real authentic confidence isn't something that you're just born with. It's something that's built day in and day out through consistency and repetition, even when it's hard to be the true you. Neuroplasticity and neurogenesis are a real thing proven by science. When you align intention and thought with action, that manifests as behavior change. It creates new neurological pathways that become stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger through repetitive use, to where they manifest as a new identity, a new behavior, a new feeling of being. Again, you can feel it on the inside. It's right under the surface. It's right there. You can feel it. But sometimes expressing it out can be very hard, especially when you're in an environment of rejection or when you're in an environment of polarization. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be vulnerable to be seen, especially in a world where polarization is so common. And it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It's culture and it's unique. Not everyone is supposed to be the same. But it doesn't mean that you need to be someone that you're not. It's hard to bring that out knowing that I am going to express my true self and knowing that it may be rejected. And as a natural safety mechanism, biological safety mechanism that our bodies have, is you want to stay small. You want to shrink and blend in. That way danger can't find you. That way when you're vulnerable, people can exploit your vulnerabilities. And we put ourselves in these boxes because to fit in or to be safe or to survive, we think that we need to be like everyone else. When you're a child, you are very dependent on the external world for survival. Because again, as a child, you can't defend yourself. You're very dependent on your parents. You're very dependent on adults. You're very dependent on systems to survive. And to survive, you need to put yourself in a box sometimes. And through putting yourself in that box as a child, it can really start to program false beliefs, false identities of who you actually are on the inside, because you're trying to fit in with the outside to stay safe. Authentic confidence is built and it's not something you're born with. And it's built through being uncomfortable a little bit. It's the truth. Coming from the book Atomic Habits, within this book, one of the idea frameworks is that you schedule time to make this new identity shift. Because at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're doing here. We're transforming old identities into new identities. We're breaking out of old paradigms into new paradigms. And how you do that is through repetition. So in your weekly schedule, at least once per week, and if you can do it more, that'd be better, but once per week, schedule a time to where you can just show up unapologetically, empathetically, authentically, confidently you. And through time, it will compound, it will add up, it will continue to increase to where it's just natural. It's just like going to the gym or being a marathon runner. The very first gym workout you're gonna do, you're not gonna be able to bench press 300 pounds. You build into it through little bits at a time. Same as if you're a marathon runner. Most people aren't gonna be able to run a marathon on their first go with no training. You build into it. And authentic confidence works the same way. You build into it, little slivers at a time, little repetitions at a time that build and get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger as you go. And eventually it just becomes natural, automatic, because you're so used to it. One personal challenge you can do this week for truth number 2 is just do one thing that makes you uncomfortable. Do one thing that scares you. Rolling into truth number 3. Your weirdness is your magic. Let me do that one again, actually. Rolling into truth number 3. Your weirdness is your magic. Ask yourself, what makes you stand out? What makes you unique? What makes you quirky? Because that's your magic. And once you know, don't hide it. Embrace it. Also, that's probably where your natural soul medicine hides. It's where your kind, empathetic, unapologetic magnetism lives within you. Polarization is not bad. And we have such the wrong idea that polarization is bad, that everyone needs to be the same and fit in. But that's not the point of this experience. That's not the point of living on Earth. Earth has culture, and it's so beautiful. But we've gotten to the point to where it's such a misunderstanding that all of this difference is a bad thing, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. To Polarization is good. It cuts to the chase. Is this in alignment with me? No, it's not. Does it mean I need to hate this other thing? Absolutely not. It does not mean you need to hate something like that. So we're just going to say this. I don't like using the word weird because it has lots of different meanings to it. But when I say the word weird, I kind of just mean it like unique. So your uniqueness, your weird, unique quirkiness, authenticness. It's with inside you, but it's in a vault. It's in a bank vault. Just like a bank has a lot of money that they hide or that they protect inside a vault, and it's guarded by the vault and the guards. Fear is the guard for your authenticity and uniqueness. Just like playing a video game, when you're on the final level and you have to challenge the boss, you got to go through the boss within inner fear is the boss to get to the authenticity. You have to go through it to reach it. But once you go through the fear, you unlock the authenticity and then you start living it. But you have to go through the fear first. The inner fear is the boss. Just like David Hawking's consciousness scale, fear vibrates at a lower level than courage. Fear vibrates at a lower level than love. Fear vibrates at a lower level than enlightenment, obviously. I'm not enlightened. I'm still on my own soul journey. But I've woken up enough to be comfortable sharing these truths with you because they need to be heard by the world, especially right now. Right now is a very important time to understand who you really are on the inside. Anyway, back to the video. Long story short. Your uniqueness, your authenticity, your weirdness, your quirkiness, your inner you, the new transformed version of you, it's hiding inside your inner bank vault. And it's guarded by inner fear. And you need to face the fear to get to the soul essence that lives within inside you. Okay, just because this is so incredibly important, I even want to draw this out to you because this is literally how it works. This is literally how it works. Give me a second here. All right, so this is you right now. Or we'll even say this is me right now, just for the example. I get to be the example here. So this is me, and then this is the 2.0 me, or the 2.0 you, or the transformed version of you that we are trying to unlock within. We are we are connecting in with our inner child, and we are reprogramming our outdated childhood conditioning and our childhood programming that kept us small in this life. Until we wake up and we're like, oh, we had nothing to worry about the whole time. We could have just, because now we're all adults, and maybe if you're watching this and you're not even an adult yet, props to you. You are well on your way. So anyway, fear is the guard. Fear is guarding the new, transformed, authentic you. But to get to the new you, the transformed you, the unapologetically, kindly, empathetic you, you need to go through the fear first of being rejected when you're vulnerable. You need to go through the fear of being rejected and being okay with it and being able to sit with the energy, and you need to be able to break through the fear to get and unlock the new you. What does fear do? It makes you feel very uncomfortable. But again, if you're trying to unlock this new version of yourself, it's not going to be open to where anyone can just get it. You need to do the work, you need to do the inner work, you need to put in the reps, you need to put in the action, you need to align your intent and your thoughts with your actions to produce this new behavior, to produce this new identity, to produce this new transformed version of you, like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And as you can see here, there's layers to the fear. And as we're going through the layers of the fear to get to the transformed, authentic you, it feels uncomfortable. Got to be uncomfortable, being uncomfortable a little bit. You got to be willing to be rejected. But again, would you rather be rejected for your true self or accepted for someone you're not? That's really what it is tapping into that courage to express yourself and be yourself in your own unique, bold, loving, weird way, and have the courage to do so. That will raise that consciousness naturally out of fear-based consciousness into more unity consciousness, into more courage-based consciousness, love consciousness. And it just allows you to just be comfortable being you, and to be comfortable being vulnerable, and to be comfortable being rejected. It's okay. It's okay to be rejected. Again, polarization is not bad. Polarization is actually really good because it allows you to cut to the chase, to just know, am I in alignment with this person? No, I'm not. Does it mean I need to hate this person? No, it doesn't. Does it mean that this person is energetically and uniquely different than I am? Yes, it does. That's polarization. Another invitation I have for you for this video is just try leaning into this discomfort. Even the smallest bit of light is sacred. If you know anything about the butterfly effect, even the smallest bit of light in an interaction with a person can have a profound long-term effect. A kind deed, spreading love, being yourself, even being rejected and being vulnerable still has light within it. And it does shine. Even the smallest sliver of light is sacred. All of light is sacred. And even the smallest little sliver of light is sacred, and it adds up and it causes the butterfly effect. Spreading love, being vulnerable, being rejected, but being authentically you and being to walk in that power has a huge, profound effect on timelines. With how you're acting and behaving now is going to bring you down a timeline, and it's pretty much up to you. You're conscious. We're all living in the present moment. We're not living in the future. We're living in the now, grounded, present moment. And the actions that you take now will have a profound effect on where you go later in your life. And if you can tap into this sooner than later, it saves you lots of time, it saves you lots of pain to just go through it early, to just face the fear, to conquer the fear, and to be the true you on the inside. You're not here to be the watered down, dull version of someone you're not. You're here to be the embodied, full colored vibrational version in full high definition of yourself, walking planet Earth. If this video made you feel something real, leave a comment and let me know one thing that you are going to do to break out of the comfort zone, to break out of the old paradigm of your old self, to heal that inner child, to transmute that shadow, and to walk in your aligned purpose. I hope this video helped for whoever needed to hear it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Catch you in the next episode. Peace.